Radio Televisyen Bandaraya Ipoh. Morning Ipoh with KT, episode number 19. Wow, how time flies. And this morning, the greatest pleasure, without pressure, for me to have a conversation and chat with an Ipoh girl who made it so great, a figure in the nation and also on the global scale. Joining me this morning is none other than Miss Amy Tinie Abdul Aziz. Good morning.
Good morning, Katie.
How are you feeling?
Well, so far so good. I'm honored to be a part of your show. Thank you for inviting me. And growing up, looking at KT, so one day I want to be a good MC like him. And coming from Ipoh as well. So thank you so much for having me. And I'm excited and honored to be here.
Wow, what a great start. You just went right into the pathway and you just went zoom in. Fantastic. But as for me, it's been a norm for me to welcome all our multiracial audience from different races, ages, faces and places by saying Salam sejahtera, Wanyi Taja, Ciao Shang Hao, Kalian Wanakam, Sagodra Saudagale, Sastrikal, Kopi Wosian, and welcome. Amy, let's get straight into our conversation this morning. Where were you born and where did you study? Tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay. So obviously I'm Ipoh Mali. I'm from Ipoh. I'm born in Ipoh Perak and Hospital Permaisuri Bainon.
Wow.
It used to know as Hospital Permaisuri Bainon last time.
Yes.
So, and I had my secondary school in SMK Ulukinta. And also, I'm actually still based in Ipoh, but I go back and forth to KL because my work mostly in KL. And I'm 25 years old this year. I have 3 siblings, all girls. And my mom has a wedding boutique, Salon and Spa in Ipoh. So whenever I don't have any shootings, I will be around in Ipoh to help her with her business. And I'm also doing modeling, acting, hosting, emceeing, and also a beauty queen.
Wow, that is definitely a bit of everything that you can do. But definitely, I believe, Amy, your beginning will be a direction, a focus where you want to begin something which is incredible. Who, may I say, is your biggest inspirer, your motivator that focus you to move on into this particular entertainment industry, as I say?
Well, I started modeling at the age of 4 years old.
Wow.
So obviously, I think because my mom saw the potential in me, because I'm not a shy person, I'm very outspoken. I love to be on stage, to be on camera. So my first competition, or maybe my first show, was in Ipoh Parade. It was a wedding fashion show. I was a flower girl, a very cute one, hopefully. So yeah, she's the one that support me and encouraged me to be in model industry. And after a while, I joined pageant industry. Because I believe that I get to express myself more when I join pageant. Because when modeling, we just walk and showcase the outfit. I don't really get to expose myself. But when I join pageant, I believe that I can let people hear my voice, have my own advocacy. So that's how I started. And my mom is my biggest inspiration. And she showed me the true meaning of determination, hard work. And she's I would say, my icon, I would say, yeah.
You've spoken it very well, I can see. This morning, the eloquency, the way you've spoken is so much more improved. So the first time I knew you. Amy, you're no stranger to me. We mentioned about Ipoh Parade, I was there. I too started my career as a DJ come MC in small events. But they always say there's a combination of success by going slowly and surely, steadily towards success. And you have shown that. So today, our idea of having this incredible channel is to inspire the younger generation. Hey, how Amy came to this point. It wasn't easy, but because she dedicated herself, she was motivated, she persevered, and she used her mother as a stepping stone to where she is today. Definitely an incredible story to share. I've seen your background and biodata in Google. It's like who's who in Hollywood. But I would change it again, is who's who in Ipoh Wood.
Yes.
You have made Ipoh proud. And this Ipoh came from as early as Tan Sri Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah.
Right? A beauty queen, making it big, taking part in James Bond movies.
Yes.
And right now doing so pretty well. So Amy, what do you think will be your succession plan moving forward? Can I just mention to you, if you're able to tell me, what will you be doing, let's say, 5 years from now?
Well, since my forte would be hosting and emceeing, because I love hosting and emceeing. Watching KT, it makes me feel like maybe one day I could be like him. So I would love to have my own TV show, like Ellen DeGeneres show,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
something like that, like Oprah Winfrey show. Hopefully one day it'll be Teenie show.
Yep.
And also I want to have my own brand, my own business, maybe in beauty line or fashion line, who knows, one day. And helping to grow my mom business as well. And I want to have my own pageant academy, because in Malaysia we don't have pageant academy that is very successful, or I would say well known, because we have, like, for example, model academy, but not
Yes.
pageant academy. Something like in Philippines they have the pageant academy, that why they are more strong when it comes to pageant industry compared to Malaysia. So that is what I wanted to do. That's why I've been gaining experience, living here and that, so that I have my own academy future, and maybe I have my own family. Who knows?
Oh, yeah, yeah. So you see, you can see that you're such focused, your mind is set to this particular industry. And I agree with you, because there are many models, from my experience, who are good in their catwalk. They are so professional. But once you give them a microphone, oh God, that's where you can see the fear, the stammering, the shivering, that the mouth is unable to speak. So what I believe, Amy, you have really spoke spot on about having a pageantry industry that requires you not only good in catwalking, but also in public speaking. It is so important for us to speak well. Like today, I'm actually in awe. I'm actually surprised to see the transformation of you. I think I've known you since you what? Since you're 10 years old. You know, that's why I
Yeah.
see a lot of hair.
And it reminded me of last time when Mr. Katy Pillay was judging me for Miss Perak Tourism for our public speaking challenge. Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember you, Tini. You were so smart and so focused in remembering all the art murals. And I was impressed. I said, look, you did your homework. Compared to some of the other contestants who went there and couldn't speak well, they just spoke on an average of surface, because we always believe is, when you speak, what is your take-home message?
True.
Did you inspire me? Did you bring something that hit my heart that I can remember? I remember I gave you the highest mark that day.
Oh, thank you so
Not
much.
because I know you, but because you have mentioned and told us what is good about Ipoh. At that time, the murals were the one which were the attraction, right? And you was spot on. That means you spoke about something which is so recent, something connected to Ipoh, and you became something like the ambassadors of Ipoh Perak. Wow, so interesting, and so much nuggets taking back home. You took part in a lot of pageants,
True.
including international ones.
True.
Can you please share with us your experience taking the Malaysian flag onto the international border, across, bringing Malaysia to be well known in the global scale? How was the experience?
It was like a dream come true, because the first thing that I wanted to when I joined pageant is I want to bring Malaysian name to the global level and internationally. So back then, people always like say that you couldn't do that, you know, like, because, you know, as a Malay, yeah. So, but I try to prove them wrong, because I believe that pageantry is not only about showing your body, your physical. It's also about your advocacy, your stand, your voice. Because for me, whenever I join pageant, I will definitely do my research and study. For example, I joined, my first international pageant was Miss Lumi International World. It was the first edition of the pageant, and it's about women empowerment. So at that time I was 21. I think I'm still young at that time. Yeah, and I have no experience competing in international level. But somehow I don't really believe that I will win that time, because I think, okay, I'm just gonna gain experience. That's it, and I'm gonna come back stronger if I don't win. But with luck, I managed to get a second runner-up, competing with 30 countries.
Wow.
And then after that, I came back and I joined local pageants in Malaysia, like Miss Malaysia Kebaya. And then I also joined Miss Malaysia World back in 2018. I'm the only Malay that time, because swimsuit round was no more. So I'm able to join, and I'm trying to bring some newness in pageant industry in Malaysia. And somehow I managed to get top 18. And then with luck as well, a month after that, they offered me to be Miss Eco Malaysia, to represent Malaysia in Egypt, where I have like less than a month to prepare. And Miss Eco International is actually associated with United Nations. And they're about eco-tourism and also environment. So we need to have our own projects regarding eco-tourism, environment. So I went there to compete in Egypt with 70 countries. And with luck, I was able to win the crown as Miss Eco International, and I was the reigning queen for 2 years.
Wow.
And I just went to Egypt last February, and I came back on April. So the new winner right now is Miss South Africa.